All right, welcome. How are we?
Good,
Good.
good.
First guest, the man of the
I
hour.
feel honoured. Feel honoured.
Come on. As you
So,
should.
I should
as
do,
you should.
yeah. No, I've been watching. I've been watching. Well, listening. I was driving,
Good.
but
It's
I'm an
good.
avid
It's a good
listener.
podcast, mate. It's a good podcast. All right.
But no, thank you. Thank you for having me on, boys. How are you both?
Yeah. Good. Same old shit.
That's it. Same old. Training's good, I'm good.
That's it.
That's it. Is it.
There's,
Yourself? How does
Yeah,
it
no,
feel?
not bad.
How does it
Um,
feel being
That's
PCA,
what I was gonna
what was it,
say.
Saxon champ?
it's a bit weird. Like, yeah, I'm not really like I'm not really ever someone to be like, oh, I've got to done this and completely change how I am. Really, it doesn't like. But at the same time, what I'm quite happy about is that like genuinely nothing changes really. Like I'm still prepping. I've still got more shows to do. And yeah, it's really nice. Like the messages I've had, the and whatnot, and obviously seeing photos and shit is really cool. The whole day was absolutely mental. But it's it's nice that I'm like I just feel I'm like cool, right, sound. I've got more shows to do. I've still got more things I want to go and do this year. But at the same time, I could go and win nothing for the rest of the year, and I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Like, cool.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I'm already content. I'm like, yeah, sound. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel sound. Not. I've always like this whole prep's been just really easy, if I'm honest. Um, yeah, it's just been chilling. Aside from when I moved out and then was 10 days out, but aside from that, it was fine.
You can't really get better. Like that's the first show you've won, yeah.
Yeah. Well, first row of one where there's actually been someone else in the class.
Yeah, you can't really get better than winning and then winning the overall.
Yeah, I was like, because in theory, right, it's you win a class and then you build on that and then you work towards winning overall, and that happened in the space of about 3 hours, and I'm just like, um, yeah, I don't really. Like, it was very weird. Like it's almost like I almost felt bad. I genuinely was like, when I was walking up to after they called my name out, I was actually like, I genuinely feel a bit bad because I feel like I don't know, I don't deserve it weirdly. And like there's like people who have like gone and done the show to go and win the overall, and I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
came to try and win a class.
Yeah. But
But
before the overall, did you think you had a shot?
I didn't. No,
Did you
Tim
not
did.
really?
no. I had Tim, who when I saw him on Thursday said, I think we've got a chance at the overall, and I was like, don't say that because I don't care about the overall. I just want to win a class. That's why I've jumped into the first regional that I can that isn't in Scotland, because I've only got a select couple of PCA shows I can go and do as a junior. And then I saw a couple of comments on like the reel and like Tim's post, and I was like, cool, but there's some really big dudes. There's dudes who are fucking peeled, Tom Pedder, and I was like, yeah, they're obviously judging it relevant to a criteria of that certain class, but no. But I also don't care if I don't. Like, I'm already absolutely sound. Like, I'm already really happy.
Yeah.
And then for until I got backstage, I was actually like, I'm just gonna have a bit of fun. I don't know what that difference that, or don't know what different things I would have done. I still would have pumped up. I still would have posed. But then, like, as I went on stage, I was like, right, get your shit together. You're in a fucking overall.
Yeah. Of
Just
course.
try a bit.
Yeah, of course. Or
Um, but no, like it's just very weird. I guess
That
very weird, but
the,
nothing changed.
I don't know if it was the heavyweight or the middleweight.
It was the
Guy,
bodybuilding medium dude.
he was a
mm,
fucking beast, man. And
yeah,
obviously,
he
like,
was
because
good.
he was in the middle and you was on the right of him.
Yeah. Like the thing is,
I
in
remember
PCA,
saying
they don't really move people, do they? In the
no,
overall.
they do. They just see who they want. And like, I remember saying to Noah, like, he's fucking massive, but when you when you're that big, and obviously like you can see, like obviously me and Noah said it to, like, how he trains. If you got someone that's like not as big, but's got really good structure, really good shape, and really good detail, they'll beat him. Because mate, he was a monster. He must have had like 40, 50, maybe even 60
Yeah,
pounds.
he was he about
Big.
I actually when we were pumping up. To be fair, everyone backstage was absolutely sound. We were all just chatting, and I said to him, I was like, mate, how much do you weigh? And he was like, oh, about like 240, 250, something like that. I can't remember what he exactly said. I was like, right, he's got 50 pound of muscle on me.
Yeah.
What
But
like he weighs an extra quarter of my weight.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
yeah, he
And then
was a
it's
big
like
guy, but it,
you exposed him, yeah.
it just felt like he was
Mm.
just missing something. Do you know what I mean? Like he just had stacks of muscle and he was conditioned, but he was just like you just weren't necessarily as drawn to him. If you get what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? He was
Mm.
huge, stacks of muscle and conditioned, but it just felt like there was something missing there.
I felt from the front he was sound. I think maybe from the rear.
From the back, and
That's if I'm being hyper specific. I'm still like, what the fuck?
it's just good that you won it overall.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, sound. The best thing is, right, that Molly's been going on about getting like a thing to like put trophies on, and I was like, no, because I left all of my silver ones back in Cardiff. I can now go and contribute to that because she's already got an overall, so at least I can
Oh,
play
it's
a
good,
part in
though.
that now.
You
Yeah,
got
it's
the
mine's
sword.
a sword.
You
Yeah,
got the
here's yeah, here's a UKDF. Mine's a fucking sword. So that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no, it was good. It was nice. It was nice. Well, that like no one knew I was doing the show.
Hmm.
And I was like, sound, I can just turn up. No one's gonna like message me about anything, and I'm just gonna turn up. Obviously, people there will I'll chat to like you guys and whatnot. But I was like, no, sound, it's cool. Like, like all my clients have literally been like, oh yeah, I didn't know you were competing. I was like, yeah, I know. I just like opened Instagram. I was like, I know.
You want to keep it. You want to keep it. It was better that way because, like I said, there's no pressure on you.
Yeah, and I know like I'm very honest with myself, and I'm very like objective with what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. Sometimes I'm good under pressure, sometimes I'm really not. Like sometimes if I've got a lot of messages from people saying, "Oh, you're gonna win this, you're gonna win that," it doesn't get to my head, but it's the expectation. It's okay. People are saying this, so I probably should go and do it.
Yeah. And then
And at
anything
times
below
that
that is a
yeah, and
disappointment.
then and it's even at times. I remember in my last show in 2024, that got to me so much, and I was so stressed out because of I had people literally saying, "Yeah, you're gonna go and win. You're gonna go and win,"
Yeah,
and then so I'm literally like, "Right, I've got to go and win now,"
yeah,
and that pressure like took way too much away. But now it's like, yeah, cool. I don't like whatever happens the rest of the season. I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
yeah. You couldn't have started the season off any better.
No, no, I was, but the bit that does make me laugh a little bit. I don't know why it's like a big show. It's just a PC regional, but it's called the Saxon Classic and it's a big show, right? And every year they always post the overall winners.
Right.
So you've got Dean White, you've got Lewis Breed, you've got Ben Diesel, and then you've got me.
Yeah, but
I
never
don't
with
I don't
me. Don't worry about
I don't
that.
and I was
Everyone
like,
got
I don't think I'm mature enough to be in that conversation. And I was like, I do feel like I'm taking the piss a little bit.
but then it's like you won it for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's like
No
I
one's
need
turned
to
around
tell
and said,
myself that, but
yeah, like no one's turned around and said he was robbed. Like you shouldn't have won.
no,
Like
no, no.
everyone's happy with the fact you won, so you've done something right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Still just feels weird though.
Like me and Noah was actually speaking about that on the way back as well. Like you know, like when you win something or you don't win something, but everyone thinks you've won it. Like that's
Mhm.
sometimes that's more important than actually winning. Like if you come second, but everyone in the crowd
Mhm.
says you should have won,
Yeah.
that's better than if you won and everyone thought you should have fucking played second.
No, because granted, like I've never really had it where I've like come second at a show and people have been like, well, I've had a couple of people say like, oh, you should have won this, you should have won that, but I've always known why
Yeah,
I've not won it, and that's what I'm very grateful about for myself is that like when I've come second at all the other PCA regionals, I can straight away say, right, this is why that person won, and I'm absolutely fine with that, whether it's been my fault or not my fault. I'm like, cool. I'm not gonna even people say you should have won. I'm like, well, no, because of this. And I'm like, and even with, like in let's say the next show I do, if I don't win that, like I'm not gonna go like I'm never gonna be someone who's gonna go on my story and just say, oh, I should have done this. This should have happened.
yeah.
I
If
don't
there's
like
someone
shit like
better,
that.
there's someone better. That's bodybuilding, you know.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also at the same time, it's like it doesn't make a difference what someone else's opinion
Yeah.
is. The only people whose opinion matter are the people who are judging.
Yeah.
And if their opinion isn't what your opinion is, cool, live with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
100%.
And that's it. Like no one has said that. Like there's no one there that thought you shouldn't have won. So like just because you don't think that you should, like just because you think like you amongst them people isn't like worthy yet, you obviously are because you won it. You
Yeah,
won
yeah, I get that. I think
it
that comes from like
for a reason.
Yeah, I think that comes from like even saying this almost makes it sound like it's not true. I feel like I don't give myself credit for like anything with it in regards to bodybuilding. Maybe if that's because in previous years I haven't won a show or something like that. But I'm also very happy that I have that mindset because I'm now never gonna go and be like an arrogant twat. Like people just win one show and they're just an absolute bell end. Like I'm still like, this is really cool. Want to try and do it again if I can, but I'm just happy it's happened.
Okay, I
You're not
think
all,
I think
you're not all of them, no?
I think as a bodybuilder though, you always want more. Like you're never content.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
don't get it wrong. Like
The overall,
I've had,
like,
yeah, but at the same time, it's that's where like I know I'm like I've got a lot more muscle than I had before. I've grown a lot, but like I just said, with the you win a class, then people start then you start thinking the next thing is the overall. Then it's a pro card in certain federations. I ain't gonna go and get a PCA pro card. I really appreciate the people who have told me that I might and that I could. I ain't.
yeah,
I
well, you
might
never
try and
know.
get one for a laugh and just see
Yeah,
what happens and fuck around and find out. Because at the same time, I think it'd be quite cool to put an Instagram post up and say I'm officially the worst PCA pro in the world.
yeah, that's funny. That is.
As a bodybuilder,
But
you do have to doubt yourself.
what's that?
You do have to doubt yourself as a bodybuilder. So like,
Oh
you
yeah,
have enough. You could
100%.
win the biggest show in the world, and you'd still think, oh, I could have been better.
oh no, 2.5 weeks out, I was comparing how I looked in 2024 to now, and asking Molly if I'd actually built any muscle. Even though I was 20 pound up.
That's just you're always drawn to your worst body part as well. Like just
Yeah, and I
always.
was actually like, oh, but my lats look a bit better there,
Yeah,
and
like
she
your
was like,
worst shot.
shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like your
yeah,
worst
it's
shot.
always the
Oh,
worst one.
that's
Yeah,
fucking shit. You know what I
and it
mean?
was like I'd show her like a quarter turn. She'd be like, that's so much better. I was like, no, I'm just posing it better.
As long as
That's
it
the
is
art of
better.
bodybuilding, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think like if you have the kind of like mindset about things, that probably is probably a bit more of a positive than a negative,
Always
because
a good to have.
Hundred percent.
because and don't get me wrong, in the moment it's quite shit because you don't give yourself credit for anything, but at the same time, then it's like I don't really ever like being satisfied with something. I spoke about this on a story like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I think it's really important in bodybuilding to accept when things are good, like accept when you know how to train well, but also then look upon how to make that even better.
Mm.
It's not just a case of okay, I've brought up a lagging body part. Okay, how do you bring that body part from lagging behind to balanced to now even better? It's the
Mhm.
exact same thing with even things of meal timings. If it's literally like digestion shit like that, there's always going to be something you could do a little bit better. And I'm not talking about like the fucking optimal training and shit like that. I just talk about just day to day being a bodybuilder. There's always something you could do better. Um,
Mhm.
but and I think at times then people that can take away from it. Like you're always thinking, oh well, I could do more, but that's
Mhm.
also quite fun.
Mhm.
Do you
You
know
can
what I mean?
always do things better. You can always do things better.
For sure.
And like,
You
the
can never
moment
be.
you think you're anything perfect is the moment you're fucked through.
Yeah, the moment you think that you're chilling, you don't need to do anything different, is the moment that you stop progressing.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Definitely. You can never be content as a bodybuilder. You can never be content or comfortable. Like you always
No,
want
I
want more, want to be
yeah,
better.
and it's actually something which I spoke about a lot with Tim beforehand, and like he when I was like not too sure on like whether I was going to compete or not, and he basically said, look, you're in your own head because of what's happened in the past and whatnot, right? But it's always going to be there. But
Yeah,
if you don't just fuck around and find out, for lack of better words, that was actually what he said, but that's what I said.
yeah,
If you don't
yeah.
fuck around and find out, you're never going to do anything. Sometimes you
No.
just got to do it, and it's that could be as little as Harley trialing 800 grams of protein a day. Um, but sometimes you just need to try something different, and if it doesn't work, cool. Then now you know for you at least that doesn't work. But then the best
Yeah,
case scenario, you find out it might work a little bit, and then if it doesn't work for you in the end, sound, but that might work for a client.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I, I,
And also,
I, I do. I'm like I love trying things myself and figuring out whether it works or whether it doesn't. Like everything works. Like I genuinely think everything works as long as you put in effort. Some things are gonna work better than other things, but figure it out yourself. That's what I think. Just,
Yeah, and like I remember like when I if I was to look at like how I used to train like 2 years ago, and I was like, this works because I built some muscle and I really enjoy it. I can't do that anymore because it would take away so much. Like seeing like Harley train, for example. I'm not saying I train much different now, but I can't go up to a deadlift anymore and just make myself cry and just pick the bar up because I'll be disabled and I'll get myself injured again. So therefore, I don't spend as long getting myself switched on.
Mhm.
But that's still now consistent. That still now is still progressing.
Yeah.
But that's just what works now for me. Is it boring as fuck? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also like what I need to do at this point. Don't get me wrong, if I'm like having a bit of a shit day on prep, then I might put a bit more of a sad song on before it's set. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm to be honest.
yeah.
I used to really, really get up for sets like Harley does now, but I just think like
No. Noah gets up for sets, bro. Like this is something I've never seen before, bro. Noah gets up
I've
for
seen
sets.
you train a few times.
He'll
Yeah.
go sit on a bench, yeah. He'll go sit on a bench for like 3 minutes, and then he'll walk up to the bar and he just look. His eyes are fucking on the ceiling, like it's crazy.
I remember. I think it was like Noah's first ever Instagram post was like a video of him deadlifting, and you were like 19 or something, and I was like, "It's fucking cool, man."
I think you know what I did do. I
What?
sniffed 216 for 4, and
That
JP
was it.
commented
Yeah.
on
No,
that.
yeah. You were younger than me.
Commented on that. That was peak. That was like prime times right there. I was gassed. I was on my sofa and JP commented. I'm like bouncing around my kitchen. Fucking JP's just commented. I was so gassed. And that was like prime JP as well. That's when I fucking everything was about JP. Literally, I'm not even joking. That's why I used to listen. He says the most retarded shit, and I used to like believe it, and I'd really get up for sets thinking this is the best thing and this is what I need to do. But now I've kind of moved away from that. Now I just think when I'm in a set, I'm in a set. I think it's like a skill as well. Like you were saying, you don't
Yeah.
really feel like you need to get really up for it because once you're in a set and you're working, it's like you're in a set and you're working. Do you know what I mean?
But I do think that comes with like experience of doing it beforehand. Like I feel like if you can learn to train that way and get yourself so switched on, I do think that's a good way to start off because you'll learn how to train hard. But eventually, like I've noticed that like maybe when I used to train that way when I was a bit younger and I wasn't as busy, I'd go into the gym at let's say whatever time I want on 100% mental capacity, right? And I'd be sand. All of my energy would go into training. Whereas, like, okay, now, realistically, coaching is an office job. You're sat at a desk. But you're spending so long talking to different people with different issues potentially and sorting this out and sorting that out and other things in life that I'm now going to the gym with 40%,
Yeah.
30%, 20, maybe even 70 on a good day, but that's still never the same. So it's like, so if I was to go to the gym one day at 100%, that's not going to be the same the next week. So I'm like, I'm almost shooting myself in the foot. It's like literally taking 4 tabs of Superdrol and then hoping for the same response off a pre-workout.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
And I don't know if I've said this to Harley, but you know, like you were saying about like the mental being 100% or 40%
Yeah.
or 70. I think mentally, like if you're mega stressed, like and I go back to when I was doing exams in school, right? And I put like all my mental energy into my exams. But I went in the gym, it was fucking terrible. Like whereas
Yeah.
I can do a whole like a physical manual job for like 8 hours. I go in the gym, but I have no
Yeah.
mental stress. I'm sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mental
it's
stress.
because I think sometimes training, especially when you train hard, is also mentally taxing as well.
You have to
100%.
get up. Like you say, like for like a deadlift, yeah, like a hack or a leg press. You have to get up. If you're not up, it's not going to move. Like you know.
Oh yeah,
Especially,
I'm not saying I just walk up to it now with
no,
random
of
songs
course, but like
playing.
you know, like
I still take a minute or
yeah,
2 minutes.
But like
Like
what I mean is like it is mental. Like you can't
yeah,
just okay look at the weight, walk into it, and go. Like you have to switch on. So it's like if your head is fucked, or you've got a lot going on. Yeah, it's not as easy to switch on. But
no,
like you say, like, as you mature as like an athlete and as you train for longer, you do learn different ways to train. There's not just one.
yeah,
You don't just start training and you stay that way forever. It's like
no,
so that's what you mean. Like as time gets on, you develop and your training gets better. You get better with that, and then you just
yeah.
find what works for you in that current period of time.
You
Yeah, and
can't say.
I'm sure the way I train right now won't be how I train in a year
Yeah, exactly.
because
It's always changing.
it's because if I trained the whole top set, getting yourself as switched on as you possibly can, yeah, my legs might still be all right, but my lats would be fucking. They're not still not amazing. They'd be even worse because that's all I used to do. I go into a single arm pull down, get myself switched on, and do a 3 repper. That didn't really grow my lats,
Yeah.
so
How,
I don't do that.
how do you typically approach training now then?
Training now is my training is a lot different to what it used to be. It's 3 upper sessions for the week, 2 lower sessions for the week. Obviously, my volume because I'm in prep is kind of in the gutter, which is not fun, but at the same time, it's nice because I'm almost like, okay, I've got 1 set to do, one
Yeah.
set to just batter myself on this.
Mhm.
But I don't really get myself as I get myself as switched on as I feel I need to. If I'm feeling pretty fucked, which has been like once or twice so far this prep, I will actually get myself pretty switched on because I know that it's 1 set and it's my quad compounds, for example, is like pretty much my last move. It's my last quad movement. So I'm like, cool. But now when I'm now going into, let's say, a like a pull down or something, especially if it's the first time doing it at a gym, like I've only just started training at B Modified full time now. So I'm like, okay, I'm actually going to get a feel for it. And I've got 3 sets of the movement. I'll do one where I'm like, let's just get this a really good quality set. And then from there, where I know how different load feels on a different attachment, a different cable, that's where I'll send it heavier. And I still will absolutely send it heavier. But for me to do that now, I need to make sure that when I am sending it, I literally know without thinking where I need to bring everything to.
Yeah.
Like I still want to feel that muscle working. I don't want to just think, oh things are moving, but I can't feel it.
Mhm.
I
You
think
know,
there's
like on
yeah,
I think
Sharon,
there's
sorry.
merit. I think there's merit on, especially like muscles that you want to bring up. So for me, my lats specifically, I do think there's merit to doing maybe like a priming set before that. So like a 10 to 12, 10 to 15, get some run there, still like almost like an active warm up, but still a working set.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
go a bit heavier. You
That's
even just
literally
because you've done 1 set, like literally just done 1 set to failure already, you naturally know where to pull. You're
that's
not doing
literally
a pull down and then halfway through readjusting a little bit and doing that. You're just like, no, I've already done this. Bang.
Mhm.
yeah. And then you've also got like when you go into say that heavier set, you've already got the connection there. You've already got a
Yeah,
blood like rep 1 already. Your arms are pumped. You get a connection straight away.
yeah,
Maybe not like, with whatever it is. Like this is what like a lot of training that I've been doing. Like especially earlier in the workout, my
mm.
first set will always be high rep, 12, 15.
In a weird way, I used to think, oh, if you do a set and you get a certain amount of weight for a certain amount of reps, and then you go heavier or you do the same weight and you can't and you get more reps, you haven't trained hard enough.
No,
Whereas
no.
now it's completely irrelevant because I use that first set as I know I'm going heavier. I'm using this so that heavier set can be even better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For sure.
I totally agree. That's like this exactly what I do with like the start of every single session.
Mhm.
I'll either do
I think it works really well.
yeah, yeah. Like I'll either do like it's like a back set, like a back off top set approach. Like I'll do a higher
Yeah,
rep first, get a massive feel for it, and then I'll either do 2 straight sets or a heavy set and then another light set. And
yeah.
it does feel like the difference you get is way different to just going up, doing a few warm ups. Like, 'cause like for a big trend for a while, it was just like just warm up to your weight and do as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you're not like you don't really get like you walk off that movement after doing like 2 sets. You don't really have a good connection. Like you don't really
No,
feel.
and even then, like I used to get off a leg press and I would have done 13 plates on a squat press or something. I'm like, really good set, but my quads, I can still walk perfectly fine. Not that you need to be literally like crawling out of a
No, but
machine.
it's a good sign.
I think that's
It's a
too
good sign.
far. But it's at a point where like now I get off a machine, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty cut, or like I can't stand up just yet. I need a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
That for me is better, and it's even now. I spoke about this on like a YouTube video now. A lot of the time, I don't take a rep where it's going to be a 50-50 because it's at a point where the reps I've done before that are already at such a high quality. I've already got loads out of that set, but I'd rather now go and do another one
yeah.
than just potentially getting an extra rep because the amount of fatigue that builds up, and I don't like the fucking fatigue
No,
management
but
thing
it's
anyway.
true. It is
That
true, and
pisses me
it's
off. But
yeah,
I'd rather, the whole stimulating reps, the last 5 reps prior to
yeah,
failure, right? For
Yeah, yeah.
argument's sake, I'd rather take 4, but then go and do another 4 than just take
yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I,
Like,
I, I
Like
I would.
with my
I'm
pendulum, every single week I'll take. You know the Atlantis pendulum. I'm sure you've used it
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Obviously, it is fucking brutal to get out of that mid position. Like,
Mhm.
so like literally, my last rep will be when I know when it is challenging to get through that mid, and I know if I take another one, if there's no spot, I'm not getting it. I'll stop straight
Yeah,
away. Whereas
yeah,
previously, every week I'll get right. No, I'm going to get it, and I'll just fail and just fail.
yeah,
And then when it comes to the back off, I'm probably losing 2 sets, 2
yeah.
reps.
Yeah,
No, but
for
then
sure.
what you realize is that by not taking that rep, 10 weeks down the line, you've been able to add a third set,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you've got more out of it.
And ultimately,
And
you
then
want to do as much as you can in the gym. It's not all about load. Like
yeah,
you want to be able to do as much. If you can do 4 sets of leg press and
yeah,
recover just fine, do 4 sets of leg press.
yeah. I like it's like with some clients now, especially when they're like at a point where they know how to train properly and they can understand where to leave a set and where not to leave a set. I've got them doing 4 or 5 sets of a leg press. If they want to do it, I'm like, yeah, crack on.
Oh
And they're
yeah,
absolutely fucked afterwards, but they grow their legs.
yeah. I'll sit on the leg press for 4 sets, no problem.
If I don't mind doing it, but I will change the leg press. I will get a bit bored. Like
See,
I'd much rather do like a leg press than like a hip press.
oh yeah,
I hate hip press.
yeah. I've hip press.
Really, it depends on which one.
Oh, you like the hip press, don't you?
The Rogers hip press is absolutely beautiful.
I've never used that one.
That's all
It's
right.
in it's in
I don't,
Derby.
yeah,
But it's
I've done
good.
that at Derby before. I just
Yeah,
shitload of glute for me.
Jim Lecker one I can't stand.
Yeah,
The
that
gym
was
leg one, I just like it's so weird because it's so on a gym leg go,
small,
it's
isn't
so
it?
hard to like
It
actually
pulls
take
you
it.
up. The
Yeah,
load pulls you up, not pushes you back.
yeah.
And
It's
it's really
small
and
as
you
well.
can't brace on it. Yeah, you can't brace on it whatsoever. Your hands just slip off.
It's very
Something
hard.
about it's
If you're a
like,
big guy as well, I can't imagine it being very comfortable.
nah, fuck that.
No, like I see some people training there. Like I remember seeing Nath Styles in there, and I was like doing it, and I was like, how on earth? But then again, he's like 320 pounds, so nothing's moving him.
Yeah.
That's
True.
very true. He's like, need double my weight. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, like last week, like on the hammer strength incline press. So like it's new in the gym, yeah. Like I really enjoy it. It's like I'm only meant to do 2 sets, but I ended up doing like 3 sets. Tomorrow I might do
What
4 sets.
sorry?
The
What was
hammer
that?
incline.
Oh yeah, that's ass.
Tomorrow I might just do
You're not a
4.
fan?
But, any chest press for me is pretty ass. My chest.
No,
Terrible.
I've put it back in now. I'm at BMod because the other incline I'm not really like the Nautilus plate loaded incline. I'm not really a massive fan of.
Nah.
But I remember when I used to do it, nearly like probably like 2 years ago, and I used to shift my hips back forward so much. It would be like the slightest incline, a range of motion would be wank, and I had like 5.5 plates on it, and I was like, that's fucking cool.
Good press.
I had no chest.
I feel that press a lot.
What's that?
I feel like I can feel that press like that. My chest is fucked
Yeah.
after. Which is how
No,
I know
it's
it's
good.
a good press. Because I always struggle connecting my chest.
Yeah, so do I.
You've got the Jim Lecco flat press though.
That's a great press.
Yeah.
That's
That
like if you struggle with connecting with your chest, just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good press. That is.
Really good. Yeah.
It's like pinning Metaform in the chest, and it's just easy. It's just amazing.
I haven't experienced it just yet.
Neither of us.
What's that?
I haven't experienced that just yet, but
Yeah,
it's
you got
actually pin L-carnitine in my chest, but I keep being scared.
Nah, chest is fine. I don't put oils in it.
Down.
I don't put oils in it because if it takes too long to if it doesn't disperse, it's just like an egg there, and it's just really, really painful.
What are you
But
saying?
oils, like water-based stuff, is fine. Yeah.
I've literally got that right now. Like, I'm not even joking. I jam my
Yeah, I'm
chest
not a fan.
like a little egg in there right now. It's cool.
It's horrible.
Feel
Well,
it.
I did my bicep on Tuesday. I did my bicep on Monday. Yeah.
Biceps scary.
Oh, I
50
love doing
milligrams,
my
yeah.
arms.
50
look
milligrams.
good.
of test.
Triceps sound. To be
It's
fair,
fucking
triceps sound, but
Yeah, triceps.
rear delt, I'm not.
Still in pain, mate. It's still in pain.
Reach it. Your
You've ever
arm.
done?
Yeah, like, mate, it's still fucking sore.
Oh, to be fair, I don't know if I told you boys this. So, obviously leading into the show, I did all my injections before Wednesday, just because I was like, I don't want anything to blur. I don't want to have a dodgy pin the night before, anything like that. And I get Molly to do my rear delt, and I was like, sound. Usually rear delts are fine. A couple of days pass. My whole right arm, so like where I hit a side chest, where I hit a side tri, is a fucking water balloon.
Yeah.
Like
I've had that.
it was so bad, and the thing is, it got worse when it actually started to dispersing, because I'd hit a side tricep, the bottom half of my tricep, veins everywhere, striations, water balloon. No separation from the delt to the arm. And I'm like, this is going to look awful on stage. I've seen people literally lose shows because of like cysts and things. Granted, it's not a cyst, but I was like, but this looks shit.
How did you manage it? Like, did you just go?
It must have just dispersed a little bit. I took some ibuprofen, and then Tim was like, "Don't do that. You're taking Telmisartan." And I was
Don't
like,
do
"Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
shit."
don't do
I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, "Yeah, I completely forgot about that one." But then it dispersed pretty well. In some shots, you can still kind of see it. Like there's not like a perfect, like I got a photo. To be fair, there you go. There's not like a perfect separation from my arm to my delt,
Right, yeah.
but it's not as bad as
It
it like it was
it
bad.
wasn't really noticeable. Yeah.
Like like a couple of days before, you could not see my tricep at all. I'll try and get a check-in photo now. But yeah, it was. I was worried.
Well, it worked out well.
Yeah, it worked out right. Maybe it looked
Maybe it
maybe it
made
looked
your
look
arms
bigger.
bigger. Maybe it made you right.
Might have done, yeah.
Why you won the overall?
Yeah, it might basically just get your girlfriend to give you a really dodgy jab a few days up from a show. It's great. Thanks, Mo.
That was good.
But no, it worked out well in the end. So I was like, yeah, sound.
Worked out well, mate. Now you know what to do for your next peak.
Yeah, just fuck your injections up. But yeah, since then it's just been chilling. Basically, I've got high day in yesterday, high day in today. I'm like, yeah, sound.
Yeah, good.
When
Nice.
when is your next show?
3 weeks Sunday.
3 weeks.
I just haven't fully decided on which one it is yet. It's between PC and Newcastle, which is like the last UK region I can do as a junior, or there's PCA Spain, which is a pro qualifier,
That's it.
and in Spain you can do 2 classes, so I can go and do juniors and classic short. The issue is Tim goes on holiday about the week before that, and he gets back on the Wednesday, and it's too much hassle for him to then stay out. And I said I'd cover extra parking and like Airbnbs and anything anyway. But then it's Megan's got to get back, their dog, stuff like that. Molly's got to get time off work, and I'm like, so if I go and do it, it's probably going to be me going out on my own. So I'm like,
Yeah, which is like
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It depends if you want Tim there and your missus there, or you just want to go out by yourself.
It's one of those where like I don't like I'm sound if like my coach isn't there on the day. Like I know what I need to do. I've competed enough times. I'm chilling.
It's not like he's just being lazy. He's not coming. You know what I mean?
No, but it's the fact that it's abroad. It's me flying to a different country, completely on my own, and I'm like, when you're a couple of days out, it might not be the best idea.
It would also.
But at the same time, it's also a really good opportunity because I don't know what the standard's like. I think the UK standard is a lot better than the abroad standard. And I can do 2 classes for argument's sake. Say I go and win both of them. First of all, that's 2 class wins in a day. But then it's also one less person in an overall, and you fucking never know who's there.
I'd take it and do it.
I'm this weekend. I'm going to look at I'm going to get a price everything up from both of the shows. And if it's like, because to be fair, Airbnbs aren't that expensive over there. Airbnbs, you're looking at like, what's that?
Where is it in Spain?
Malaga.
Oh, Malaga's very cheap. And then you go to Marbella.
Yeah, go to one man.
A few days out, get him to have a look at you.
But no, like the Airbnbs are like, it's like £300-400 for the Wednesday through to the Monday. And I'm like, you're fucking looking at that for 2 nights in the UK.
Is that going to be finished prep as well?
No, I'm going to do for arguments, I ain't going to go and get a PC Pro card. If I was, I'd leave it there, yeah. Like, unless PCA Pro Classic is just Lewis Widgery and, Alex Kratos, who's in prep at the moment. He's like, I think he won the British last year. He trains out of Nottingham Strong. Really good.
What's he look like?
I'll send you his Instagram now.
Who's he coach?
But Hilly coaches him.
He's yeah. Ridgely's coaching him,
Yeah. If it's, I know, only because I know that both of those. I know Lewis is on prep for it. I know Alex is on prep, so he's probably doing it. If it's just those two, that means that there's no one else doing it, obviously, unless the classic winner, right? I might have a chance at getting £1,000.
Yeah.
It's
So
worth it.
it kind of
It's true.
offsets in it. But no, if I was to go to Spain and win a fucking card, yeah, I'd leave prep there because there's
That
no
would,
point.
that would be really good, right? Because when is the show? Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah, it's just like you compete, then you can just go walk down by the beach with your trophy, mate. It's a good day.
Yeah, and get arrested. I know you got arrested. I know you got arrested on Sunday. To be fair,
Why?
well, I didn't. No, I didn't need to get arrested, but like the police slowed down next to me and like asked me, like were about to ask me something. And they kind of clocked it was a bodybuilding show because I was walking through like the street of Wolverhampton. My mum and dad had walked away with Molly. Thanks for leaving me. And I just had literally nothing but a blue thong on and a massive fucking sword. And I was literally like, and there's no one else in the street. And then the police car drives past and they start slowing down. And I was like, oh, fuck. This is a bit weird. Thank God I didn't have my bag on me with all the Superdrol in it.
Good job. Good job.
But that was good times. Good times.
It's always funny, isn't it? Show day's always funny. You always make a few memories.
No, yeah. It was good. It was weird, but it was a good, very, very good day.
When are you not a junior?
4 days before PC Universe, so I can't do juniors. But which is a bit annoying because I feel like it would be quite cool to see me against Harry Blackburn. But I think it would be.
He's 3 weeks out, no?
He's doing Manchester.
Okay. That would
The
be
start of
cool
May.
to compete against each other.
Because I feel like I'm better than him in some shots. I feel like I'm denser, but he's a lot wider, and he's got a lot more like sweep to his physique.
He's He's got a massive frame,
Yeah,
but you've got more muscle and you're more
like
denser.
compact.
He's
Yeah.
got the compact, but he's got a massive frame. He's like a
Yeah.
ninja.
Yeah, he's doing like low. He's still on prep till like July. And I was like, mate, I'm gonna be like neck deep into the off season by then, and a fat bastard full of Lantus and Nova Rapid.
Well, it's like what 2024. He did like fucking 10 shows.
Yeah, he was on prep for like half the year.
The FBF shows.
Yeah, he looks very good though. Harry do very well this year.
Yeah, he does. He looks very good. He looks very good. Right, should we wrap it? Should we get some questions in?
Yeah.
Go on.
To be honest, mate, you've probably got the best questions. I didn't get many.
A couple of mine are a bit shit.
Well,
A couple of mine are just like, would you rather have a dick for a belly button or a belly button for a dick?
Are you mad?
It's one of my clients as well.
For a belly button?
Teddy, that's awful.
That's a good question. I'm having two dicks. I'm having a dick for a belly button. Are you mad?
No, because like when people have like an outie belly button, it sticks out.
Can I get hard? Can it get hard, or is it just
Yeah.
flaccid, just chilling there doing?
I'd probably just choose a belly button for a dick, so nothing changes.
yeah, but then you got no dick.
Are you just a woman? Start playing with it.
Nah, I feel like at the same time though, like you look pretty embarrassing in like trunks, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's gonna look embarrassing anyway.
Yeah. Now you've got. It's a shit question, mate. Move on.
Yeah, move on.
Awful question.
Right, Hardy, you ask one. We'll go back and forth into this. Just mine.
Right.
Go on.
What are some habits? There's no fun ones, yeah. What are some habits clients do to make a coach's life easier?
Check in on time.
Yeah, check in on timing. Just give us.
Check in on time. Act like genuinely. If a client's like unwell or like something's gone wrong, just tell me at the time. Don't tell me on your check-in 5 days later, because it's most likely a case.
Because I was ill and yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, tell me in the moment. I'm not saying I'm going to solve anything, but I can go and I can tell you exactly what we can potentially do that's going to make things move a bit quicker. Or if a client gets injured, I'm like, cool, tell me at the moment. I don't care when it is. If you text me at 10 p.m. and I can see the message, I will reply. But it's just being like literally just communicating. And there's nothing more frustrating. And it's like, whether it's a bodybuilding client or not bodybuilding client, it doesn't matter. But just communicate with your coach.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like. I've said this I say this to anyone who inquires with me. I don't care what your goals are. All I give a shit about is that they matter to you. And
Yeah.
for example, if you want to lose fat, cool, we'll do that. If you want to go and step on stage, cool, we'll do that. I don't care. All I want is that you give a shit.
You need to care about your goals as much as I care about them.
Yeah, like literally, I'm like I've said this to people before. I'm like I coach a good few amount of bodybuilders now, people who compete in this year. But I'm never just going to be a prep coach because I enjoy all aspects of that. But at the same time, those clients, you guys also need to pull your shit together and you to be like, right, this isn't working. I'm going to communicate it to Josh
Yeah.
and let me just sort it out instead of being like, oh yeah, I didn't feel too good, so I didn't have this meal.
Yeah. And then it's like,
Fucking eat your food.
when it gets to their check-in, like, obviously I've not dealt with too many people, yeah. But I can remember there's been 3 clients in specific that I'll never forget. I'll never forget because they made my life a fucking ball ache. But it's
Baz,
like, one of them, yeah, fucking Baz was one of them, yeah.
cheers, man.
He was a yeah. Well, you set the plan, yeah, and like if you're fat, yeah, if you're out of shape, and you make one change, you up your steps, you bring a little bit of cardio, and you bring food down. It is fucking impossible. It's impossible for the body not to lose weight. Then you
Yeah.
get to the check, same weight. I've done everything. I promise. You haven't, have you? And then
No, it's just be
okay,
honest.
so
Like, but the thing is,
thinking,
when you have a client,
yeah,
you have a
I'll bring
client who literally checks in and they say, "Yeah, I ate off plan." I don't go mad at them
yeah.
because
I'm like,
how can I go mad at them?
then
They've
then
told
we
me
can
what
then fix that
they've
problem.
literally told me what they're struggling with. It's my job to sort it out. That's why they're paying me money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
And
never
then
gonna go mental.
yeah.
But at the same time, then it's like it does take a bit of time to. Don't get it wrong. You guys know this. You can tell when someone's not sticking to plan or something like that. But it does take a little bit of time to it takes a bit of time to build up that trust in a client to be able to pull them up on it. Like you can't really go and say that week one because otherwise the client's going to be like, oh, I can't get away with this. Whereas if you've had 2 months down the line and they're like, right, I've done this for a good amount of time. I've coached hundreds of people. I know how this works. This isn't working. You're on 1,500 calories and you're 120 kilos.
For sure.
Yeah. And I was like, it's just annoying because I'm just like, you're paying me to help you, but you're not
Yeah,
helping
and
me.
it's like, and people, and I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's basically free money." I don't want free money.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
You don't
like it.
earn money because then you're not getting results. You're not getting results. You're not
No.
bringing anyone new in, and then
Yeah.
you look like you're a bad coach. You look like you don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember there was this one guy. This was like 2 years ago now. Like I set him up. I literally woke up a few hours earlier. Like we flew to New York about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
I woke up really early to get the set up out to him before we left. And I'm thinking, right, this guy was, I can't remember what it was, but it was like 230, 240 pounds, like fat, yeah. And I'm thinking, right, like he wanted to get down to about 180 pounds. So I'm thinking I can do an amazing transformation here.
Yeah.
As soon as he checked in week 1, I was just like, this is gonna be a fucking ball ache.
Yeah.
Within, I think we worked together for 10 weeks. He lost 5 pounds,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, and 5 pounds were done in like 2 weeks, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what I say to him. I'd voice note him. I'd ask him. I'd check in with him in the week. How's your week been? How's this? Once he replied, he didn't reply for 4 days, and he goes, had a really busy day at work today, so I ate all my training day macros in one meal, and it was a rest day.
What the fuck?
So
Do you guys mind if I go for a wee?
No, go ahead, man.
Cool. If there's a question which is a bit shit, feel free to just.
I've got no good questions.
I didn't even put one up, so unlucky. I can't reach me fucking back.
Your back's got sharp, mate.
Yeah, I might have to, bro. Might have to. You trained today?
Today, no rest day, bro.
Is it?
I was telling Josh before we came on. I think I've
No.
reached the limit with the protein now.
Yeah.
So,
What's that?
so no. So per meal, yeah. So meal 4 on a rest day is 250 beef,
Alright.
and I think it's too much because ever since I had that meal at 4:45,
Uh-huh.
and for the first hour, I went on a walk after my stomach was hurt a little bit. So I think
Yeah.
I've reached a limit there. I think like maybe 220 is a good spot.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat, man. That's what.
It is a lot of meat, but it is a lot. Like it is a lot. So I'm thinking
Is
like,
whey sitting all right or not?
oh, whey's fine.
Yeah.
Whey. I've never had a problem with whey, unless it's a shit whey, unless I perform or something. But like,
I think whey sits a bit heavy for me. I do.
no.
I don't really
Whey,
typically eat whey.
I could genuinely have 100 grams, and I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Chicken is okay. I reckon if I was to push eggs and egg whites, I'd definitely run into digestive issues. 100.
Just push the turkey bacon are always fine. I don't have egg whites because they fuck my digestion up, but
Yeah, I
eggs,
think
turkey
if I
bacon are fine.
had like a lot of egg whites, that would probably fuck my digestion up. But
Yeah.
other than that, like, from next week, because I start pushing up next, so I'm gonna get my bloods done next week. I was meant to book it this weekend, but the kit didn't arrive in time, so I didn't want to book it, and then the kit not come.
Mm.
Yeah.
When I start reversing things out, I might bump things straight up to 6 meals.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to do off season. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm pushing up, if I am going to run the protein higher as food comes up, and like like rice goes to like 125, 130, 140 in a meal, doing that with like fucking 65 grams of protein of like good protein, it's going to be quite hard. So I think
Yeah,
6 meals would be good. And I can eat a little bit closer then as well, which I like. I'd
Yeah.
rather eat smaller meals closer together.
Mhm.
So to be honest, mate, I haven't really got any other good questions. All the other ones was
Maybe not.
how's your prep been? Did you play sports growing up? And the other one was about FIFA, which fuck that.
Ask the FIFA one. Ask the FIFA one because I'll pay attention to this.
It was from Matt Egerton, yeah, Megaton. It
Mhm.
was what's your best FIFA experience?
Packing legend George Weah FIFA 15 and screwing my house down when I was like 13. There you go. There you go. But yeah, prep's been fine, like easy, aside from moving out into one flat, having to leave 10 minutes later, and then getting the next flat when I was 11 days out, and then having to sort all that out and move. That was a bit stressful, but then by the end of the week,
What
by the end
happened
of
with the flat? Why? Because I remember seeing it on your close friends, but I don't like know what actually happened.
So we were looking for a flat and we found one which we were like really, really happy with. And there was two from this estate agent. And I wasn't in Nottingham to view them. So Molly went and just FaceTimed me. And she liked one, I preferred the other. The other had a lot more space. We were like, actually, no, the second one's better anyway, so that's cool. But she was like, but by the way, there's a couple of marks on like the odd little bit, like on the kitchen counter and stuff like that. And I was like, it's not a brand new flat. It's gonna have something. You can make things better. You can decorate shit. That's fine. We got to bite the bullet with that. But all was sound. We got approved really, really quickly, and they were like, "You can move in." We like sound sick. And this was day of the Arnold's on the Friday. So we were like, "Oh, we're not gonna be able to go and watch prejudging." Sound. We can still go for finals. That's cool. For like classic, and there was the open prejudging as well. Then we got the keys. We didn't really move anything in. We just wanted to go to the flat anyway, just have a look at it as like our flat, which was pretty cool. And then I went downstairs to sort parking because we were going to get back from the Isles on the Sunday, and then obviously I need to park my car and have that all sorted. And they go, "Oh, your flat actually doesn't have parking," and I was like, "Well, it does. It was advertised with it." And then basically the landlord had misled the estate agent, and our flat, there's like 15 in the whole building which don't have parking. It's like a 400 apartment building or whatever. So yeah, that was like, well, we can't live here. Obviously it's a breach of an agreement. So that all got sorted very quickly, to be fair. And then about 45 minutes later we viewed this flat. It was like 50 quid extra a month, but we're like, it's bigger, it's better, it's nicer, and it's got parking. And then so we had to wait a couple of days for all that. It was still a quick turnaround, but when you're like, when half of my stuff's
Yeah.
so we went to the Arnold, and then we went back to. We didn't want to go back to Molly's flat, so she came back to mine in Cardiff for a couple of days. On the Tuesday, we just drove up and sorted all that out. But then the issue was half my stuff is now in Nottingham, half my stuff is in Cardiff. So it's not I'm going back home and everything's sound. Half my things are all over the place. It was an absolute nightmare. And at the same, and then this is why Nee didn't do the show. Nee didn't do Saxon.
Yeah, because I remember I texted you. I was like, mate, you need to compete because you're fucking shredded. And you go,
Yeah,
no.
I remember speaking to you, and I was like, I was supposed to do Saxon, but I'm not now. I literally messaged PCA asking to change the class, asking to change show. And because I was like, I'm going to be too stressed, it's going to be ridiculous. By the back end of that week, I was like, I'm actually fine, I'm actually cool. And then we sorted out on Saturday, 8 days out, for me to actually go ahead and do the show. So I text PCA back, and I was like, actually, don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank God I
Yeah.
did that.
It's actually a ball ache, like parking with flats. It's a fucking nightmare. Like,
It's all sorted now and it's cool. We've still got a couple of bits we need to sort out for the flat anyway, but it's all sound now. But it's nice that I've got a couple of weeks now before my next show to like fully get everything sorted and chill, because it's been like a bit all over the place. For the first week, we didn't have any Wi-Fi.
stressful anyway.
Yeah,
Where are you?
yeah, it was
like, you in Derby?
sent like Nottingham City Centre.
Oh, you in the city centre? Yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
made you
it's
move
nice.
there?
Everything's local. What's that?
So what made you move there?
Molly's work. She still works like not a 9 to 5, but like a job like that.
Yeah,
As in like not a job like a 9 to 5, but those we'll say similar
yeah,
hours.
yeah,
But
yeah.
she works in Nottingham, and her job's decent. She really enjoys the job, and like I can technically work from anywhere. And like obviously when I was coming to Nottingham all the time anyway, I was like I actually quite like it here. I also like how it's like it's not too close to Be Modified at Ultraflex Derby, so that I can have a bit of a drive and switch off from work and crack on and switch on with training. So that's nice. But Nottingham's lovely. Nottingham's sound. It's not too different to Cardiff in like how everything is. It's easy to get around. It's sound. It's nice that like when me and Molly are both done with prep, we're in the city centre, so food is just down the road. But yeah, chilling. And it's also a lot. What's that?
Was she in prep as well?
Yeah, she started prep last week, I think.
Okay.
She's going like
Yeah.
she wanted to start prep earlier, but she's going like end of September, August, and then November. So yeah, it's going to be a long year for both of us.
Yeah, but that's bodybuilding, mate. But
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm kind of happy it's me going then her, because then like I can focus on my clients and her, because I know that when it comes to September, October time, I'm going to live off White Monster and nothing else. I'm going to lose £18 like I did last year.
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
But no, was
like,
that all the questions basically from
that
your
was
end?
it, mate. All the rest was shit. We usually actually get some
Cool.
decent ones, but because you're coming on, they've just made them all fucking useless.
Serious questions.
I've got a few which we literally whittle off in a couple of minutes. How far do you reckon Saxon Josh could throw British finals, Josh?
100
If you guys can remember how I looked at British finals 2023, it was not fun. Huh?
He said 100 meters.
To be fair, 100 meters are decent.
No, you
Yeah,
couldn't throw
that's
100 meters. That's
Yeah,
bad.
that's football.
Yeah,
Probably
I know.
like-
I was like, that's decent.
Bro, probably, I don't know. Realistic answer, I don't know, maybe 3 meters.
Yeah, like 10
How much
feet.
you weigh?
Depends.
Not
I
even 3
was
meters. How much did you weigh?
I was 74 kilos.
Yeah,
Ooh, that is-
imagine picking up, 74 kilo dumbbell and throwing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still like just because I'm 40 pound up, that's still a heavy thing. And I had a lot of Superdrol in me that day, believe it or not. A ridiculous amount, too much, but I had it in. I'd say pretty far though.
Yeah.
You think?
Maybe 3
No,
meters.
I'd say like if I got pretty amped up for a set, like I used to a few years ago with 100% mental capacity, I'd say 15 meters.
50 meters!
A 75-kilo dumbbell.
Mate, I fucking hate those stage shots from British finals. Trust me.
15.
That was the worst day of my life.
I want to see
Maybe,
that.
bro, maybe if you got up, I'm saying maybe 6,
No
7,
chance.
maybe
Nah.
8.
Trust me, you have no idea how much I hate that day.
Yeah, but bro,
Sure, right.
adrenaline's one thing, but fucking delusion's another thing. 15 meters.
15 meters, that's
Put
pretty
some
far.
deludable in it.
Bro, how long is that? How long's your car? 2 meters? No, maybe a bit longer. 2.5
Oh,
meters?
actually, yeah, I didn't think of it like that. 3.
Bro, think of how long a meter is, bro.
Right,
3.
15 meters long.
3 then. We'll go 3.
Yeah, that's more like it.
No, maybe 4. Fuck knows. It's still heavy, mate. It's still heavy.
Other ones, favorite moments so far within each of your bodybuilding careers? Probably Sunday. It's a lot better than PCA British Finals 2023. It's a lot better than NFM as well. Well, I looked
And that was
shit.
a good show, bro. That was a good
It was
show.
a really good show. Complete waste of my time.
Yeah, I ain't really done football me, so
No, to
probably
be fair, I'd say either Sunday or winning my first overall as a coach. That was pretty cool.
yeah, that guy
No,
was
the
sick
two
as
bros.
well.
No, actually, the second one, the two bros one, because that was a
Yeah,
bit better than Nabba.
You
I
got
was
no,
like,
like,
you got no credit for
yeah,
that.
he was really good. He was. I remember.
yeah, and I was like, that was cool. But mine, yeah, Sunday. I don't think
Yeah.
that'll change for a while. I think that'll always be there as well. I don't think that's never going
That'll
to
be
change.
probably like you could do anything in bodybuilding now, but like because that's like your first win, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
first,
that meant
not only just
especially.
your overall, your first win.
Yeah,
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 especially like literally like all I gave a shit about was just winning that class, and I was like, cool, I've done it, I've ticked it off, sound, like I don't care now. And it was nice that it was like literally Molly, I remember my dad who I told 2 days out, and I was like, sound cool. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably it to be fair.
it's nice that they were the only people that. Well, I guess there was a lot of people there for you, that knew you. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot
like
of
don't get me wrong.
people-
In hindsight, would I have loved it to say to some of my clients, "Yeah, I'm doing this show. Come along." Yeah,
Yeah, but it's also
but
nice that it was just your circle.
yeah, like it was like don't get me wrong. It would have been lovely to have Tim there. I think that would have been really cool. But he was actually competing the day before. But no, that one.
Yeah, I think mine would be my first show. I don't think there'll ever be it. Like that day was just such a good day. Like not even just competing, just that day.
Mhm.
That was a really
To be fair, I'd probably say like close second is probably my first show as well. Just from
like,
doing it, like
just a good feeling. Like it's just everything just like your first prep as well. It's like it's always going to be special to you as well. Like you go through what you've never like. Obviously, what is this your third prep or fourth prep?
third.
Yeah, so it's like you've got like when you start prep, like you've now got an expectation of what's going to come.
Yeah, you know what things are like. It's at a point. I don't like even like high days. I don't give a shit about them anymore.
Yeah, but
I
like,
used to be in a prep. I used to have a high day. I'd be buzzing just even
yeah,
looking
like,
at the food.
you don't know what's coming. Like everything you face is something new. Yeah, so it's like when you finally do it, you finally compete. You're like fucking hell. Like it was
It's like like post show food.
yeah.
It never tastes as good. And the annoying thing is, I didn't want any post show food. Tim literally ordered me to get post show food, and I was like, I don't really want anything.
This weekend.
Yeah, and I was literally like, I really don't want
What did
anything.
you have?
I scrolled on like Uber Eats for about an hour, and I was like, I don't want anything. And then Molly was like, well, just get something you don't have normally. And I was like, okay. So like, I ordered like a dessert thing, and I was like, I don't even want it. It was horrible.
I remember my first show. I must have put away like, bro, so much. I came off stage, yeah, because my mum bought me Krispy Kremes, and then
To be fair, that's the one thing. Krispy Kremes, I was like, I could smash them.
yeah,
But
Krispy Kremes though you can.
But the
smash
thing is,
them.
nowhere was delivering them, and I was like, I'm not driving to a service station because when we did go to a service station for a piss, there was like one or two there, or like the one that's like hand picked already for you, and I was like, I don't want that.
No, you don't want that. Like I had Krispy Kremes, yeah, and then I
Krispy
remember
Kremes are the go.
that was when cookie Eater was massive, so I had cookie eaters in the fridge.
They're shit.
They are shit, but
They're wank.
when you post show, bro, you're like, whoa, yeah. So I had Krispy Kremes. Then I went to a buffet with my dad. I came home. I had a fucking barbecue with my family. Then I had a pizza with Karina and like a few of my like close friends. Mate, it was such a good day. Whereas when I did my last show, which was nearly 2 years ago, it was because obviously BMBF's like pre-judging a night show, which is a fucking ball ache. So I competed at like 10 o'clock, and then I did the finals at 4. Then it was a 3-hour drive home. We came home, and we ordered like a pizza, but it wasn't like Domino's or Papa John's. It was like a proper Italian sourdough pizza. And then I had a bowl of creamy rice and oats.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Like as you get older,
At the same time,
what you have in your diet.
Yeah, I do think post-show food is the most overrated thing in the world. And what I was genuinely like, when Tim was like, "No, you need to go," and even text Molly afterwards because I was driving, so I couldn't reply because I had the football on. And he was like, "You need to make sure he gets food," and I was like, I did anyway, but I'd much rather it be like I go for food with Molly, or I go for food with my mum and dad, or I go for food with Tim or something like that. That's cool because Tim was like, "You've got 4 weeks to your next show. Actually, go and celebrate your win." And I was like, "Don't feel like I did it."
Yeah.
In hindsight, not in hindsight, but like I literally said to Tim, "Can I just have two big cream of rice meals?" He was like, "You can have one, but then you're having a post show food."
Yeah.
20-year-old me in a first prep would have loved that. But
The best thing is literally to just go out with your family. Like that's what I was really hoping for, because like, you know, when you've been especially like when you're in a relationship, because obviously you haven't gone out on a night. I'm sure you and Molly ain't been on a nice dinner date in quite a while.
I think the last time we properly went for food was like November.
Yeah,
We've had
exactly.
I think we had food New Year's Eve with my mum and dad. Like we've got like a takeaway or something. But
Yeah.
since then, like literally nothing. And it's like it's a bit annoying. Like if she hadn't started prep, I think Tim literally messaged her and he was like, "Oh, you can go for food. You've just started prep. You've started prep 4 weeks early. Go for food." She was like, but she's like me. She'll be like, "No," because she's in prep.
Yeah, exactly. Same as me. It was like all I wanted, because it's just annoying. I think I got back at like 8:30, 9. It was just like it was too late. But all I wanted was to literally just like book a table, get
Yeah,
dressed, and go out for dinner with her.
that's the
So I
nicest
made
thing.
sure that we got like a pizza. But mate, it came. It was cold. I didn't even enjoy
Yeah,
it. And then I enjoyed the oats way more.
yeah, literally,
Like
literally.
now, like I'm dieting now. I'm not food focused at all. But like I would love, like, you know, when you have your last meal and you start to get a little bit hungry, I just love to have like 200 grams of oats. That'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot in like a tidy up where you're like, wouldn't mind this just being a bit more. Now you know your appetite's in a good spot.
Yeah, now I'm ready to like. Now I can put away a good amount of food when I start pushing up.
Yeah. Do you want me to whittle through a few more?
Well,
Yeah, get on.
Ones that can literally be like a quick bang bang
Yeah,
bang.
go on.
Only train using one machine manufacturer for the rest of your life. Who you choosing? Cybex.
Oh, one round of kit?
Yeah, Cybex.
Yeah, probably Starbucks, yeah.
probably Starbucks, yeah.
Because you've got everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prime. I think is overrated as fuck.
With
Yeah,
Starbucks, you got the Smith machine. Chest presses are really good.
Leg press is
All
great.
their leg kit is really good.
that's good, yeah.
They just don't have a hack. They just don't have a hack. I don't think they have a hack, do they? Or like a pen.
Cybex hack, yeah.
Starbucks.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course they have a hack. Of course they have a hack.
What about?
You got everything. They're sound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Starbucks.
Starbucks,
Yeah,
yeah,
the back kit is really good.
Yeah.
Starbucks is the best, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite cream of rice and whey mashup.
Oh, that's
This guy, I don't like it, bro.
This is
no,
a shit
that's
question.
that shit.
I
I don't.
No.
don't do cream of rice, man. I'm a sponsored ESN athlete.
I
Okay,
cannot-
favorite rice pudding and designer flavor powder and whey combination
Bro,
for Harley.
I'll be honest, yeah. Rice pudding and honey cereal whey is king. I don't use flavor powder.
You're not?
I only use I only use it because I've just got a tub that's just in there. But I don't actually.
Do you want me to just mix the whey into it?
No, bro. I literally just make the rice pudding. I put the cinnamon on it, and then I put the whey paste on. And I put the blueberries on.
Does it not taste a bit like shit though?
No, it's nice. But sometimes I put sometimes I put the flavor powder in there. But I've only ever had to. I need to actually.
The flavor powder I can't tolerate much of, so like it's kind of pointless in rice pudding if it's like a big meal. But no, because it's like it just messes my stomach up.
Yeah, I can
So like
imagine, bro.
I've literally got to have maximum like one, even if it's like 150 gram of rice pudding, I can literally tolerate one, and that's it.
Cream of rice though. Sticky toffee pudding is fucking.
Yeah, sticky toffee pudding JP, and then I've got to say it perform on Naughty Boy Winkers of full ball.
You know what?
And also
You know
they
what?
are goated.
I must say, bro, when I was in prep 2024, custard cream JP cream of rice, and
That's good.
white chocolate caramel biscuit Naughty Boy Way was fucking.
That's so good. I've got that there. It's so good.
Mate, I used to have cream of rice pre-workout. I said to Lewis, I said, mate, please take it out because I'm sitting there and I'm like fucking spending half an hour making a pre-workout meal when I just want to go to the gym and train.
Yeah, but that is so good.
Yeah, that was a good combo. Yeah, now Now, like back in the day, like I would spend so long making oats and cream rice.
No, like now, even when like don't get me wrong, I enjoy my food more. I'm still like, cool. I'll have that, and I'll have that flavor done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just like obviously I'm pretty lucky, yeah, because I can choose whatever. Like I've got fucking 5 different flavors open, yeah, and then like,
Mhm.
but I don't think about it. I'll make the rice pudding, I'll make the oats, and I just think, all right,
The thing is, it's like
yeah,
nowadays, right? Nowadays, it's not bodybuilding in 2015. Whey actually tastes nice. Cream of rice tastes nice.
that's
If you
yeah,
like
yeah,
a flavor, if you like the taste of chocolate banana or something like that, you're probably gonna like that.
yeah.
Have that. But the white chocolate caramel thing from Naughty Boy, that's good.
Fuck, mate,
That's very good.
it was really, really, really good.
Norwich doesn't care.
No,
No,
I don't need. I don't need. I
no,
don't
it's
need that
chicken
shit.
rice and peas and an apple.
Just give me rice, peas, and meat, mate. That's all I.
Have you ever suffered from high blood pressure when being assisted? Not yes and no. Like yes for a bit, but then it just came back down because I knew what to do. Like play around with your salt intake, drink more water, do some cardio, put talmosartan in, reduce anabolics, or potentially change your cycle around.
Me, no,
Literally,
no, no. I
I've,
think
I've, I've, I've never struggled with
one
high.
day my blood pressure was like 160, but it was because I did like 4 rounds of posing before.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was after I
To be
checked.
fair,
It was after I checked in, and I remember thinking, I was like, shit, shit. What's going on? It's got my
to be fair, you know what I was like really, really surprised at? Second week of prep, I take all my supplements before I go to bed because it's the last thing I can be asked to do. And I was really tired. And I was like, right. So I was kind of like looking, but I wasn't really looking. I was looking like what I had in my hand. Telmisartan, right? The tablets look very similar to the Clen. And I take 2 tabs of telmisartan. My Clen is 60 mcg. I was currently on 30. So at approximately 11 p.m., I took 120 micrograms of Clen. And I was literally like, and this is where I was like, okay, cool. I'm very close with the doctor who works in my gym there. So I've got him, I've got Molly, I've got Art. Everyone's asleep. And I'm literally like, right, everyone's asleep. And I got my blood pressure on. So I was like, right, just check this now. Blood pressure was absolutely perfect. Blood pressure was great.
Do it
Heart
again.
rate was 140.
Go do some cardio, mate.
Trying to run.
And, oh no, I literally I couldn't get to sleep. I couldn't also take like anything excessive to put me to sleep. I couldn't like sedate myself because that's really dangerous. So I was literally like, I'm just gonna have to lay here until I can eventually fall asleep. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for work
What
tomorrow.
time did you go to sleep?
7:30. I basically watched through a whole series of Love Island,
Oh,
and then I woke up at 9. And then Tim was like, "Yeah, you don't need to take Clen today." I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever take it again, Jim.
not the rest
And
of
I
the week.
was like, right, sound. I feel fucked. I feel awful.
No,
I was literally
I'd now
I
make
was
sure
getting back to
both Ted
check-ins,
Messiah
and
and flat, mate.
what's that?
I'd now make sure both Ted Messiah and Clan are on different sides of the flat.
Yeah, but I remember finishing like every single check-in I'd finished that day. As soon as like the little loom sound when it finishes, I would literally be like, "Fucking hell, one down."
Bro, I know. I remember I think I've went to work on the lowest of like 3 hours sleep once, yeah.
Yeah,
Because this was like we were so busy. Like I did 5 o'clock start, 8 o'clock finish. I got back in pre-workout meeting at 9 o'clock. Got to the gym for like 10, yeah. Trained legs. Finished it. I walked out of the gym at midnight. Got home, ate my post-workout meal preps at like 1 o'clock. Woke up for work at 4 to go to work.
Nah.
I remember between jobs I was fucking sleep. I must have slept like 5 hours at work.
yeah, fuck that.
You're really
Just call it sick. That's what I'd do.
And I'm someone who I don't normally sleep for that long. I get like 6 hours, 7 hours on a good night. But I'm not like Harley who's like off to bed at a certain time every single time. I'm like, Molly's gone to bed. I'm gonna just chill and play some FIFA. I'm gonna chill and play some Call of Duty for a bit. I'll go to bed whenever I want. I'll still wake up at the same time.
Like I try to keep
What's
my
that?
sleep. I try definitely since I came back from Venice. I try to keep my sleep routine like as really high as I can. But it's like
I do. For sure, I
Yeah.
do.
some
I
days
get
it's out of my control. Like if I'm working, I've got to train after. That's just it. It is what it is, mate. I saw a reel the other day, yeah, of someone saying if you train after work, You don't value your training?
To
It's
be
fucking
fair,
cool.
to be fair, I'm just going to caveat that I've got a question saying, what would you say is the most important factor when it comes to getting good sleep?
Well, I'd say going to sleep and waking up at the same time is number one.
Yeah. The most
I
important thing you can do is have your circadian rhythm as set as possible. The
That is
first thing
like,
to do is what time do you need to wake up? Do that every single day.
yeah.
Your body clock will eventually adjust to that.
And even now, like if like, I make sure I wake up on the weekend like the same time, no matter what. So I
Yeah.
wake up at 5:30 every day. Sorry, between 5 and 5:30 every day. But I just have the fucking what's it called? The If I start work at 5, obviously I can't wake up at 5, so I just wake up at
Yeah.
4. But if I start work at 7, I'll
Yeah. 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 And make sure you're awake. Yeah. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah. I'm very similar, but I'm not regimented with the time I go to bed because I'm someone who like, if I need to be up at a certain time, I will stress myself out and I won't get to sleep because I'll get paranoid about it. So I'm like, cool. I'm just gonna wait until I'm tired,
tired. Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
and that actually works better for me because then I go to bed tired, go straight to bed. Yeah, I can't like for me. I'm absolutely sound if I get 6 hours. 6 hours and I feel great. So I just get 6 hours.
That is rough. For minimum, not.
I
Well,
wish I
say
could get more, but
I get nine.
I'm not gonna. I won't. If it's 10, if I'm going to bed at 9:30 to be asleep for 10, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm just gonna lay there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, 100%.
yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I think sleep so important to me. I sleep like this. If it means I've got to wake up half hour later to get the same amount of sleep, I will do that. I will push my
Yeah,
alarm back half an hour if it means that I sleep for the same amount of time.
that's
But
the
I
one thing I'm doing post prep. Like I'm gonna make sure I do is I'm not someone who wakes up early when I'm in an off season. I'm not. I'm not the person who gets up at 5.
yeah,
I'm the
fuck that
person who
shit.
gets up at 7, half 7. That's me. But I'm gonna keep this routine I've got at getting up at 6ish now. That's gonna eventually get to 5 because I then have more time to get everything done. I then
That
can
makes
chill out in
it
the
better.
evenings a bit more. And also, I've got clients on prep. And I can't have them checking in at 6 in the morning and me getting back to them at 8.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Whereas last year, Will Fishlock, if you're watching this, kind of worked well in my favour because he used to check in at 10. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if I didn't have any prep clients and all my clients were lifestyle and they all checked in by 10 a.m. every day, bro, I'd wake up at I'd go back to waking up at 8:30,
Mm.
100%, and then I go and get 8 hours easily every single night. But mhm.
What, waking up at 5?
No, no,
Fuck.
no, I agree, I agree. When I'm in prep and I
What?
get up early, it's great. Yeah,
Mm.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same. Yeah. Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
Yeah. It's even like I'm someone as well. It's like with work, it's like I don't like going to sleep with WhatsApp still to get back to, even if it's someone's training from that day. I'm like I don't like it because that's more things to do tomorrow. But like since I've been on this podcast, I've had 6 clients message me. I've had someone inquire, and I'm like, I'm going to be working a good bit tonight.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Where are
it.
you training? Yeah, come to be modified. Fuck you. I've got some which we could go through if you want. Some right.
Yeah. Wrap it
James
up for
Charles' son or Bonnie Blue daughter. James Charles'
Nah.
son. No,
You
mate.
mad?
Mate, no.
Yeah. Well, Bonnie Blue's the extreme. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you. Oh, that's grim.
yeah.
Yeah, true. But what if you ain't gonna have grandkids though?
You've got to pick. You
That,
got. Yeah, but I'd rather have no grandkids than 50,000.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got to think from a financial perspective as well. Think about how expensive fucking Christmas is going to be in 20 years. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm planning. It's the cheaper
Gaming.
one. I've got most far off it thing you have seen this week. So like most outrageous thing you've seen this. I don't know. I'm assuming
Fucking.
bodybuilding wise.
I ain't really seen fuck all either, to be honest.
No, not really. Um, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's a bit excessive. That.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I've not had anything weird really. Um,
Well,
no, and then I've got one more, which is like advice for someone wanting to start coaching in the future. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, but you still coach.
Just stop. Mm.
Yeah. Don't do it. Trust me, don't do it because you think you're going to make money.
Mm.
Don't. I've been coaching for 5 years. I've had my own business for less than 2. I'm only now in a position in the last couple of months where I'm like, okay, I'm actually in an all right position, but that's
Mm.
still nowhere near the people that you think you want to go and be like.
Mm.
Yeah. But like if you wanted to get into coaching, talk to your Instagram, talk to like actually speak, talk on your like show that you show who you are, show your personality, show you can get results, show you can do things yourself, because otherwise we weren't going to go with you. And just do it and don't expect anything overnight. It takes time. You can't. There's nothing you can post right now that's going to go and get you a client. You could go and turn someone IFBB Pro and pick them up 2 days before, and they're £120 and put them on stage at 250 and get them a pro card. You're probably still not going to get an inquiry because you've already done it once. You need to do it for years and 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 years. Mhm. No. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you think about it, if you're a client, right? Like you got to think, why do you want to work with a coach? The main thing is you need to know you can get on with them
Hmm.
as well as they get results.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, why this person or that person? And it can literally be as simple as, oh, I've got more common interests with this person. I can actually have a chat to them. Sound.
Hmm.
And for
For
some
sure.
people, that might be being really, really anal with things, and they might go to Cuba for that because they want to be
Hmm.
even more like that. Some people might want to be a lot more relaxed and just have a bit of a chat and get on with their coach, or like literally like a best mate. They go to Christian Chapman.
Hmm.
Both of them are still going to get you ridiculously good results, but it's just how you want to go about that. Yeah, yeah. You literally probably think you're the piss up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think as well with Tim, it's like one thing that I've learned is also a lot from like an educational standpoint. I feel like I've become such a much better coach. I'm not saying I do everything that Tim does because I don't. I've got my own way of that I like doing things, but I've also been
Hmm.
able to take a lot from that and be like, okay, well, this is actually a good way of doing things. This could work for this person. But I'd also say as well, work with a coach so you learn how other people do things. Yeah, it's like I have things from when I was coached by Reese that I still believe in now in terms of training intensity, in the sense
Hmm.
of how to structure certain things. I've got a mix of things from Tim. I've got a mix of just my own opinion. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, because not everyone's the same. Yeah, you also have people who just don't want to do every single thing the perfect way all of the time, and that's absolutely fine. If all you know is how to get results when someone is 100% on pan all of the time and knows how to train and has elite genetics, that's not going to work. No.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
But at the same time, that doesn't also mean that they can't build a fucking shit ton of muscle.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Hmm. Yeah. But that's the last question.
Hmm. Oh,
Thank you very much for having me, boys. It's been absolutely lovely, and hopefully I can come on if I'm the worst ever PCA pro. It's not going to happen.
sure. For sure.
See, 10 years later, I've just got like massive dents in my face from my sleep apnea mask. I'm bald.
But you,
To be fair, that was the one sad thing is like that comparison post I put up from like my 3 junior bodybuilding shows, and I was like, that beard. I finally left the beard on. It does age me, but maybe that worked in my favor. I looked a bit more fucked. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe they probably forgot me. I thought I was Masters. It's like, oh, that's the Masters dude. He's good for a Masters. He's good. But no, thank you very
Cheers,
much,
man.
boys. It's been absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
My Instagram is joshjenkins.1. Need to change that. Thank you.
Nice one.